Moments with Kaylin. It's inspiring. Moments with Kaylin. Come on in. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's had an amazing day and just enjoyed being able to go to church. If not, just be home with family and be able to have time that you need. I am glad to be on. I'm sorry I came on late. I had to figure out certain things, but I am on. Like I said last Sunday, I wanted to come back on. So yeah, like I always say, my whole rundown. First, if you have not already, please go subscribe to the Kaylin's Caring Connection YouTube channel and follow the Facebook page. Also, can you please do me a favor and go look at the Kaylin's Caring Connection website. That is spelled Kaylin's Caring Connection. Connection is spelled with a K, and Kaylin is spelled Kaylin. And you can go on there and look at everything that I've done with my business, and you can get the links to inspiring moments and the different things that I do. So please go check that out if you haven't already. I do want to say I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe with the quarantine going on, staying away from certain things with the coronavirus. Yes, like I said, you don't have to be fearful of things, but please stay safe. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Don't do certain things that you know you shouldn't do. And stay safe. Enjoy this time with your family. I know if you're a kid, we're starting online learning tomorrow. So be ready tomorrow. As much as I'm trying to get myself ready, be ready for online learning, because ready or not, here it comes, and we're gonna have to do it. So yes, make sure that you have everything together, and I love you all so much. So if you did not see the topic for today, today's topic is trust the process. And I chose that topic today because there's a lot going on, not just with the whole coronavirus, but there's stuff going on in people's lives, and they just are stressing out about it. But I want everyone to know, just trust the process. And when I say that, that means be able to know that everything is going to be okay. Yes, you may not know everything that's going to be happening in your life or certain situations that may come about, but trust the process, because God's working it out for you, and He knows your plan for your life, so you don't have to always worry about certain things and stress over them. Trust the process, because we always end up right where we're meant to be, right when we're meant to be there. And that means that, yes, there's certain things that go on in our life, and you always wonder, well, I prayed about this, and I've wanted and I've asked to get this, but I still haven't gotten it yet. Or when I did ask for it, it came later. Things happen for a reason. You're not going to get everything right off the bat, because sometimes it's not ready for you to have it. There's things in life that we go through where you have certain situations and you want them to work out, or you want to try to resolve it on your own. You can't. You have to lean on God. You have to pray. And you're going to get frustrated sometimes, because you want to be able to know that everything's going to be all right. And you want to be able to be in a place that you want to be in that moment. But sometimes it takes time for God to show you, well, this is what you need to work on. You need to get these things together and work on this in your life to be able to get to the spot where you need to be. What's for you is for you, and no one can stop that. When you go through certain things and you don't know what's going on, and you are everywhere, you're not sure if you're going to be able to have this thing come through, or be able to pay something or do something, what you have is for you. You don't have to worry about the things that you can't control. If you know that you can't control something, or you can't make it happen right away, don't stress about it. It's like it's with school. If you think about it, you can't just automatically snap your fingers and get your diploma. You have to work for it. You have to be able to achieve your dream and get to it. And you can't do that unless you go through life and you train and do hard work and do certain things to get you to the spot where you need to be. You can't rush to get to anything. Whatever is for you will be for you. It doesn't mean it'll be for you right now, but you'll be able to have it at a later point. So don't stress about certain things because they happen for a reason. You may want them now, but they're just not ready for you to have. Your time is coming with certain situations. You just have to do the work, and the results will handle themselves. If you do the work, if you put in the energy, if you are sitting here praying to God, asking Him, having faith, trying to make sure whatever you want, your dream, or whatever thing that you just need in your life, if you're actually working towards it, it's gonna pay off. Now, if you're sitting here going to God and complaining about the things that you don't have, but you don't do anything to help get you to the place where you need to be, then that's gonna cause your ending and your result not to be good. You can ask God for certain things, but you can't just have Him do everything by Himself. It does take two people to be able. You have to give and put in as much work as you want Him to. You can't just sit here and say that He's going to work everything out and you just sit here and don't do anything. You have to work for it and be able to know that there's certain things that are going on. Yes, you're going to have times in your life where you may not be in the best place, or you may be at a point where you're kind of low and rocky, but you're not going to be there forever. So trust the process. And I'm going to use this analogy because when you plant certain things, it's like a tree. You may plant a tree, and the first day you plant the seed, yes, you see it, you water it, it's not going to grow automatically. You see it's going to take time with you letting it get sunlight, letting it get water, allowing it to be able to breathe. It's going to take time for it to grow. So don't think that the minute you start working towards something that you're going to automatically get the rewards or the perks from it. That's not what's going to happen all the time. There's a process to everything. Yes, you may start doing stuff. You may start building your vision or start seeing what you want to do and writing it down, but you're not going to get it right away. You have to work for it. You can't just allow other things and other people to do the work for you. You have to work for what you want. You can trust the process, but you still have to work for things that you want to happen in your life. And when you do certain things in life, the crazy thing is like it's funny because you'll end up seeing that, yes, you go through a lot of certain situations and you're always finding yourself, well, why isn't this working? Why isn't that working? And then when you stop to start worrying about it and try to fix the situation, it works. Because when you stress about things and try to get things to change automatically, that's not always the best thing to do. Because you can't snap your fingers in any given day and say, if you want some money, you can't just say, I want money, and you don't have it. You can't just get it because you want it. You have to work for certain things. And if you're going to trust God and trust His process, don't sit there and keep demanding things from Him. You're going to get what you need when the time is right. Trust Him and trust His process and whatever He's doing. Trust the process of your life unfolding and know with certainty that your soul rests safe and secure in the arms of God. And when I say that, I mean trust Him. That's simply what I mean. You trust everything that He is doing. He is here. He is trying to help you. God was created He created us to be able to fulfill His purpose and what He wants for life. He knows your plan. So if you want something to happen, it's going to happen. If it's a good thing, it's going to happen. And if you're praying and asking God, it's going to happen. So don't rush it. It's going to take time. Anything good that you want, you have to work for it. And you have to put time and energy, and you have to do certain things. And even if it's not something spiritually, but you just really need God to help you with the situation in your life, it's okay to pray to Him. It's okay to ask Him for things. Now, you don't have to sit there and demand it from Him. It's an ask. It's a request. It's not something He's going to automatically do. It takes time. You have to trust Him in His timing, because His timing always ends up to be the best time for you. You may not see it right now, and you may not see that what He has you doing is the best time, because you want it now. But I promise you, you see certain things happening and then you'll be like, thank you, God, because you got it in the right moment. You got what you needed in the place that you needed it. You don't have to rush him for anything. You have to learn how to trust God and not stress over things that you can't control. He knows the plan for your life. I'm going to keep saying this in everything that I do. He knows the plans for our life. He created us in his image. He created us the way that he planned out our entire lives. So he knows what you're going to go through and certain things that are going to happen. Everything happens for a reason. You don't have to sit here and stress over the things that happen. Because yes, we all have times in our lives where things aren't the best. And we have to be able to still get up and do certain things. You may not feel okay sometimes. You may feel a little sad, or you may feel a little unworthy, or just not feeling how you should feel. But you don't have to stay there. Trust the process and trust God. He's there for you. And if you need somebody to talk to, he's always there for you. Trust him and know that he will be there. And when you trust the process, that means you're just going with the flow of life. You're living your life the best way you can. You're trying to live up to your standards and knowing that you're worth it and living up to what God has called you to do. You have to go through the process and trust him. It's going to be challenging sometimes. You're not always going to know if you're doing something correctly or if you are doing what you're called to do. But I promise, if God calls you to do something, that's what you need to do. Trust him and trust his process. And I'm going to read this to everybody. Just something, little key nuggets. It says, sometimes when something doesn't work out as you wanted, there's something better coming your way. Although it's difficult to believe in something better from where you stand, sometimes redirection is a helpful intervention, leading you away from problems you cannot imagine. Sometimes mistakes lead you to lessons learned and growth gained, all of which help you to become more and get more that you might have become and gotten otherwise. Sometimes we're not going to know things. We're not going to know everything in our life. That's just a part of life. You're not going to know what's going to happen when you walk outside. You're not going to know what's going to happen in your day. But even if negative things happen or you can't control them, you can choose to be positive about it. You can go throughout your day, okay, this may not have worked out for me right now, but it's okay. I'm going to trust. I'm going to have faith that it's going to be a better day tomorrow. It's going to be a better day this day. Have hope. There's a lot going on in the world right now. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people don't know what's going to happen. They don't know if they may walk out and come in contact with something. They don't know what's going to happen, and they're fearful. Trust God, because there's a lot going on, and in this time, we really need him. You may not feel like you do because you're so worried about other things, but everything happens for a reason. Yes, you may see the coronavirus and all these other sicknesses as negative impacts, but they're happening for a reason. They're trying to get somebody's attention or everybody's attention to be able to be warned, to start learning things, start reading your Bible, start praying. It's a sign. Everything happens for a reason. So pay attention to things that are going on. You're going to be okay. You're going to make it through this time. You're going to be able to do whatever you need to do. You'll have what you need to have. There's a lot of different places. Some people are worried about food and certain things. There's places that are giving them out for free for kids and certain adults. Just trust. Everything is going to be okay. We see things going on. Yes, be precautious. Keep you away from certain things. But you're going to be fine. And that doesn't just go for the virus. That goes for life. You're not going to know everything that's going to happen. But trust. It's okay. Everything that you need and everything that you will need to have in your life to be successful will be there. Just trust God and trust the process. That's all I had to say today. Because I know I said last week I did faith over fear, and I wanted to talk about trust this week, because just with with having faith and not being fearful, you still have to trust God in that. You're having faith and you're trusting that God's going to take care of you. So, yeah, that is what I had to say. I do want everyone to know that when I get off of these videos, I am looking at the comments. So I do thank you all, to those who watch and those who comment. I love you all. Thank you for just allowing me to come on and you listen and just be able to hear what God has given me. I really love everybody. And like I say before and after everything I do, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Kaylin's Caring Connection YouTube channel. Please go follow the Facebook page and go to the Kaylin's Caring Connection website, and you can go find everything about my business and about inspiring moments and different videos. If you want to be encouraged in the week and see another topic that I've done in the past, you can go look that up on the channel. And I hope everyone has a marvelous Monday, kids. Be ready for tomorrow. I'm trying to get myself ready, and we're going to do good. We're going to be good. So I hope everyone has a great day tomorrow, and if God says the same, I will be back on next Sunday. I love you all, and have an amazing Sunday. Bye.